slow start, can't get slow starts, and it's happened again, 11-0 on this one. Is there any, I mean, you've said if you knew it wouldn't happen, but is there any consistent theme that you sense in these slow starts?
I mean, tonight was mostly bad execution on the offensive end. Didn't really put any pressure on them in those first 3-4 minutes. And then you compound that with not getting any stops. A couple breakdowns on communication. They made some tough shots. And then you look up and it's 11-0. We claw our way back to 13-12, and then it's just hard to sustain those comebacks against teams that are playing well any given night. So, yes, I'd love to, have some magic potion and say, we can come out and just play with better energy and better discipline and kind of rectify it. But we got to, at some point, stop talking about it and figure it out.
Halftime, they had, I think, 23 assists in the first half. Late in the second quarter, they were shooting 70%. Did you guys see anything that you hadn't seen before that you didn't expect, or was it just their execution was so crisp?
They were just moving the ball. Everybody was a threat out there on the floor, and they were making shots. So it was pretty well balanced, I think, from their standpoint. And offensively for us, we just weren't able to create any momentum in that first half, and it obviously showed. And any run we had in the second half, to try to breathe life into our game, they just came right back at us. So you could tell that they were hungry for a good night and the way that they've been playing as of late. So we didn't answer their intensity, their energy, and it showed.
Hey, Steph, what do you think it's going to take overall for the team to get to where you guys want to be defensively?
I don't know. I think we gotta want it. We gotta want to figure it out. We understand the personnel that we have out on the floor and some of the struggles we've had. So we just being physical, playing with energy, multiple efforts, all the stuff that you say all the time. Just being able to execute it and sustain it over the course of 48 minutes. So. Haven't gotten there yet, and if we want to be the team that we want to be come April, you can't continue to just talk about it and expect to be able to flip a switch. At some point, these next 16 games, we gotta show it.
This team has had some other difficult patches late in seasons. Last year, lose by 40 in your last regular season game. Do you use that as a reference point, saying it's happened before, or is that a little dangerous sometimes to just say, okay, we've done it before and we can snap out of it?
I mean, this year is different than last year. We had some injuries and kind of depleted roster, and we limped into the playoffs and figured it out. This year we have new pieces that I'd say we have some patterns that we need to kind of correct and prove to ourselves that we can do it. But again, there is a subtle confidence that, we've been here before, and when the lights are bright, we show up. So there's a balance somewhere in the middle there that can't have nights like tonight, though, where a team just pounces on you and embarrasses you in your home floor.
Steph, how do things change for you personally when Klay's not playing?
I mean, he's such a threat wherever he is on the floor. So, spacing may be a little different. Some of our pet calls that we have for him, we obviously don't run, just based on personnel. And, just having a guy that can put the ball in the basket out there on the floor at pretty much anywhere, it obviously helps. So, last game against Philly, we played a lot better without him than tonight, but there's obviously no replacement for a guy like Klay. You got try to do it by committee, and tonight we didn't.
Last one.
Hey, Steph, when DeMarcus is having frustrating nights like he has tonight, what's your guys' overall message to him?
We like that emotion, but for us, it's all got to be, channeled towards, being productive and understanding that he's going to be extremely important for us to win a championship. And, as we get to the playoffs, as long as we can remove any distractions and anything that's going to get in the way of us, playing the way we want to play, that fire can be channeled the right way. So tonight, nobody minded, what happened out there on the court. The way that we were playing, it's nice to see some life from somebody. But as we go forward, obviously, just all perspective and anything that happens on the floor has to be shaped towards how do we, play A+ night after night. And in the playoffs, every possession is important, and we got to get there.